Hi, welcome back. I found some things about the settings that I was not aware of. The internet search that I initiated revealed it to me. So I am go. Oh no, all of the game settings to my Oh, right. So I'm gonna try that real fast, and if that doesn't get me the achievement and open that door in the new content, then I give up, and we have one more thing to do, which is the base game ending. A few base game endings. You like being alone, don't you? Yeah, you know me. You know me. Okay. Um Find me, talk soon. There is also another thing, where I have to restart the— oh no, here it is right here. There's a thing for doing this. We're gonna do this now. Epilogue. What's this? I heard that it doesn't show up until like you restart the game a certain amount of times. And you had to have done the new content many years later. I have no idea what to expect. Oh, it's this. We're in the desert. Well, let's just go this way. Right. Seems to be going well. I think we're making some good progress. Oh, never mind. What the hell? Huh. Where did I get this? Where did I get this firewood? There are no trees. At least the moon looks cool. Was I carrying this with me the whole time? And this office chair? Jeez. Just follow the moon. Oh wait, is there the northern star? You can be like the shepherds. Oh shit. Oh man, so many office chairs. The office never stops. You can never leave the office. Anything? Anything? Nothing neat around me. I swear the moon looks bigger, but that's fine. Right. Let's just walk into the sun. That seems like a good idea. There is nothing to see. Oh my god, how— oh, this is the memory, what's it called? The memory, the memory place, whatever it's called. Where the narrator, showed us all his favorite memories. I almost said narrators. Wow. Hello? Hello, sir. Who is here? I wish to know. Can I light this? No? That's fine. I didn't want to anyway. I didn't want any of that nasty light to, illuminate my way. Oh man. Like so many, I joined my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with this sequel, where the first game teamed with originality. The Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off in a territory nobody asked for, an infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting, a welcome reprieve from— who knows? Well, I'm tired from reading all that. Might as well quit the game now. I am not reading more of these. Maybe I will. This is from the developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. Improper use of farther, but that's okay. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Sounds like every conversation I have ever. Jim. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna follow the buttons, thank you. They all say the same thing, huh? Jim. Yep. Okay. Nothing over here, that's fine. Oh my god. Let's get them all. Yeah, okay. Where are we going? I can barely see. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Oh man, we're back here. Where do I go? Do I press a button over here? This? Oh yeah, here we go. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Saturday night spiders. Saturday night tax disc. That sounds good. Wait. Saturday night paperwork. No, I like tax. No, paperwork. That sounds better. Tax disc is just too hard to say. I keep almost saying tax dick, so we're going with paperwork. The Stanley Parable 3 Saturday night paperwork. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. What time is it? It is currently... No, not PM. It is, 10... 13. There we go. It's 10:13. Please adjust the slide. Oh yeah, we're just gonna put it, like, right there. That's good enough. Thank you. Please enjoy. Okay. Oh my god. Do I have to keep doing the epilogue? Whoa. We have some other stuff we need to do. Hold on. Just hold on. Like to skip? Yes. Okay. I found, settings. What settings were there? Video? Audio? General. Presentation language. Subtitles. Translation labels. This is the one that I did not do. So we'll see, we'll see. A little tedious, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, turn that off, thank you. Color labels, no. Show content, player data, no. Did I do this one? Let's see, we have it on, oh no. A80. What does one-handed walking mean? I don't know what that setting means. Okay, well, I do not see anything else that there was to change. So, give me just a second. Give me just a second. Okay. I have one more thing to try. We're just gonna turn all of these on. There was a thing that said maybe you have to change all of them. Oh my god, look at all these languages. Okay. So we're just gonna do all of them. Jeez. Look at all these options. Oh, let's start on this. It's supposed to pop when you do all this shit. It's not popping, dude. I'll just have to- I'll figure it out later. Sorry for wasting your time. Just give me a second again. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to get that achievement. We're just gonna, I'm just gonna leave. There is one thing we can do in here, though. We can come in here. We can get the test achievement. This might be another long episode because I'm trying to get some achievements. I am so sorry. I'm an achievement whore and I am bad at it, so sue me. You're the one watching this. It's your problem, not mine.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe.
Okay, he's just saying the same stuff again.
The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
See, in the epilogue, when they said that the machine is now fixed, we should be able to just turn the lever, pull the lever, and get it. This way? This way? I'm not even gonna look at everything now, I don't have to. We already looked at everything.
Superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience built from the ground.
Almost there, right?
There's so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
This way?
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This way?
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly.
So I think since we went through the epilogue, which was a result of playing through the new content, the new content, I should say, by doing that and playing through the epilogue, it should have opened up the this free achievement over here because they fixed the lever in the epilogue. That's what they said anyway. We'll just check it. If it doesn't work, then we'll just go back to the beginning and do what I intended to do the first time. Can I... There we go. Test achievement, please ignore. Alright, one down.
Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was... Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable too.
Oh my god. How the hell do I get up there?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The stairs? The stairs, please. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna give this one more try. I don't know if this would open magically if we got it right here. Hold on, hold on, hold on again. You can watch me change all these settings just so I know I did it. Maybe you have to do it all at once, I don't know. Settings. Field of view. Let's just start at 50. Let's just go up like this. You're not supposed to hold it down because then it might skip some numbers. Okay, it was set at 80. I'm gonna go here. This was set at 5. This was also set at 5. Turn that on, off, off. I didn't change that one before, huh? Change all of these. Apparently not everyone has to change everything, but some people do. And I guess I'm one of the unlucky ones who has to change everything, so we're just gonna go through it right now. You can watch me do it as proof. You know I did it, because I'm doing it right now. No one can say I didn't try. What is that, 80? Accessibility, translation labels. Sure. Since I don't keep translation labels on, sorry for everyone who doesn't speak English or read English. That can be turned off. Audio 65. This doesn't get it, we're done. We're just gonna go through the normal endings and call it quits. Because I don't know what else to do, man. It can't mean video settings too, there's no way. No one says it includes video settings. That would be intense. That would be insane. Unreasonable. That would be too much. I forget what this was set to. 45?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Almost done, almost done.
This is the story.
We're done with you, narrator. Come on. Another person said that you might have to be in-game for it to work, which we are. So we'll see. I don't remember what this was set to. 40? Shit, I wasn't even paying attention to what this was set to either. 78? I'm not used to mashing on my keyboard. This kind of hurts my finger. I don't play mashing games. I really don't. Let's put this at 78. There is nothing else. There is nothing else we can change. Correct? Back. Resume the game. Nothing. No achievement. That's insane. Okay, well, there is nothing else we need to do here, so we're just gonna begin the game again. And now we're gonna go the right way. I think we did all of the bucket endings, if I remember right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we're just gonna do this properly.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
My game.
Full of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Yeah, that's about what I do. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. How did they know? That's insane. So I need to go to the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We didn't do this without the bucket. Maybe we did. Whatever. This will be the normal run through where we do everything.
Just couldn't do it.
Everything without the bucket.
Possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah, this is just basically the
Everyone had vanished.
the base game, the first game.
Crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Damn, you're right.
Doors close automatically behind him wherever he went.
It's insane.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh yeah.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please,
Oh,
just
God.
someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
This looks familiar.
This particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
I'm jealous.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Fair enough, that's what I'd do. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So what I'm going to do is troubleshoot after this recording. I'm gonna troubleshoot the settings thing, and if I can figure out the settings thing, then I will make a short video of what happens when you get the settings thing and what's in that room. This is just gonna be the normal game. This is just the normal game. And we're gonna go through the endings with this normal game. There's one achievement I can get up here that I forgot about. I totally forgot about it. But I'm gonna get it. Yeah, okay. That room is as boring as ever. What the hell? Oh, they both closed. That's fine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
There we go.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly, but incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
I am amazing, thank you.
Opened passageway.
We press this button. I like pressing buttons, dude. I'm so good at it.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope. I'm gonna go to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
After this, we'll just have 2 more endings without the bucket.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
And then I will do my troubleshooting.
Stanley was making a conscious...
This is basically just playing through the first one. These are the same endings in that. Let's go. Somehow I'm alive.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeball this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What can you do? Happens to the best of us. Yep. Oh no.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
That was a lie.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is nice. Can I walk over this? I can't. I have to go the long way? Okay. Let's walk. I want to read this sign over here. This is all about the development, I guess. This is cool. Can I press? Thank you. Dang, I don't like any of those button sounds. Office computers. Based on, oh, all of these things, all of these nice credits. Take a good look. Yeah, these are good people. Office clock. Boss's office. The development of the boss's office, that's nice. Is this one big room? No, that's the big room. It is one big room, but it is separated by a divider. Freedom end. What the hell? That's the right way? No, no. Just give me a minute. I wanna see it all. I don't remember anything about these endings, so.
Stanley pushed the big red button.
Early development narrator dialogue. That's nice. Oh, exit. That's the way to the exit. Got it. There's a lot of stuff here, huh? I do not know what ending that is. Hmm. A lot of hallways here. Now that I've started looking at everything, I can't skip it. What kind of person would I be? It's 2011, 2012, 2013. That's nice. Very nice development, fellas. Oh, we're back here. Okay, there was a way over here. Not gonna wait for all those. That's very nice, though. Good job, people. Yeah, okay. If I read all of these, I would be so out of breath. I read too fast, dude. Oh my god, we're back here. Did we miss anything up this way? No, no, no. This is such a huge area. Why? Why would they do this? It is cool, though, showing a bunch of the development. We've seen it all, though. We're... Right? Right? Yeah, we're gonna leave. Go to the exit. A big lever. I like this.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Here we go. Here we go.
You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice.
I think I'll just get crushed, thank you.
Don't let time choose for you.
It worked. That's fine. I'm cool with it. And we're back here, and now we have one more normal ending. Actually, two. We're gonna... I think there was one I didn't do without the bucket. We're just gonna do it without the bucket. It's this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I think we went all of the ways in the cargo lift room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So we go this way,
And so he
and we go down.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, back on track.
Almost done, I promise.
To go back to the office, he wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Oh my god, we did do this, huh?
He needed to go, from here it's, left.
Yeah, we did this without the bucket. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Oh, fuck.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Please let me play the game normally.
Single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Pretty sure this is all an indication of human life.
He began
Like, look,
roughly tearing through
there are
papers on
glasses and
pulling
tearing through
books off
papers.
the shelf. desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad.
But I can't do that, huh?
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Just gonna exhaust the dialogue.
Pushing random buttons on the keypad.
Get the full experience, just once.
Correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There's another achievement for getting all of the possible endings. I don't know what I've missed other than this one.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, you bet. Big button, I press.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You bet, dude. I'm very strong.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I mean, are any of us truly free? You know, when it comes down to it?
Facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
There are two endings right here, aren't there? We're gonna do the intended ending, this one. Shit!
Just activate the controls, did you?
That's not what I meant to do.
You enslaved all these
Whoops.
years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
I meant to press off. Sorry.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I don't know what buttons I'm supposed to press, dude.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Does something say?
I have to say this, though.
5. Where the fuck did I see 5, huh?
Try to make sense of everything.
Up here. Up here.
Control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure
5?
whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better.
3 attempts remaining. What the hell?
24 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
5.
I'm going to put some extra
5.
Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea
I'll say
what you're
5.
doing or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something
What
in
the
this
hell?
room was capable of turning it off? Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
What's this do?
That this
Oh.
video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
What happens if I press this?
Made humble.
I've pressed 5, like, a lot. Is there another button that says 5?
Well, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or it's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And
Well.
believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade it until the moment I say, happily.
There's nothing I can do, dude. It's over. I don't remember if there is anything you can do about that. Where am I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh my god.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This time I'll press off. I promise. I promise. I messed up. I know.
Not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We've already listened to all this dialogue, so we don't need it.
Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a
No.
lone soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Can you stop?
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming
No.
new age music.
Why would you do this? Who built this room? This is way too tall.
Feeling so
They don't even use the high ceilings. There is an achievement for a speed run, so I guess we're trying to do that now. I don't know. It's the last one I know how to get. Well, I technically I know how to get the one where you play for the duration of a Tuesday and the one where you don't play for 10 years, but I want to do those the legit way, okay? I'm not gonna do it the fake way.
facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
Let me in!
to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
Unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? Here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
Here you go. We're gonna press off. Gonna press
All
off.
of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that
Off.
this machinery
Off. There we go. I did the right thing this time. I pressed the button I meant to press.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
It's true, I don't give a fuck.
Not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
How nice, how nice.
The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Trying, trying. Let me through. Let me through, please.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
You bet, dude. That's exactly the life I want. Okay, we got one achievement. We beat the game. I guess we didn't get the speed round, but that's cool. Okay. I think we're gonna call it an episode. I'm gonna troubleshoot that one settings achievement, and if I figure it out, then I'll make a very short video just showing that room and explaining what happened. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more other games, leave a like and subscribe. I play all sorts of stuff, and there's more to come, so really appreciate it. And I will see you next time for whatever. Goodbye.